Go.
One obelisk sitting in the middle.
Give me some inspiration. I can't talk like that. Come closer. Give me the power to talk. Thank you.
Don't give him too much power though.
Temple, and Luxor temple is not so big like Karnak. It was just built to be winter residence of god Ammon and his Gattin, his goddess Mut, his wife, where they celebrate their also anniversary of the wedding every year. And there was a road connected between the Karnak temple and Luxor temple, consists of sphinxes. We saw that part of those yesterday, and if you look over there behind you, you must see the rest of the sphinx beneath, the guardians of honor that stand on both sides of the road, which extend along 3 kilometers, 2 miles almost length. Consists of 7,000 statues of the king Ramses II, who usurped that temple. You know what word usurp? You know what word? It's a very special word. It's like steal. If I steal this one until it's mine, I put my name on it, it's mine. I'm usurping your shirt. It's like stealing, but it's, claiming that it's mine, So this temple originally was guarded by 2 statues, not those ones. The one which is sitting inside the temple. That's one of them, the other one in the other side. This was a temple originally. Later on, Ramses II, he added this court and put a new pylon and put new statues for himself to claim that this is my temple. I am the one who built it. The original one is behind in the shadow now, in the shade. And he connected between this temple and the Karnak temple with the Sphinx Avenue, as if both temples are his. And he decorated the entrance of the temple of Luxor with 2 huge obelisks. Now we see one of them, because the other one is in Paris. It was sent to the king Louis E. Was that here, was it? Yeah? That's one of of course. Muhammad Ali got an envelope, he put it in his mosque, he was so happy with it, and he sent them one of the 2 obelisks to the front, stand in Plaza Concord. So the temple was decorated with 2 sitting figures, similar to the ones closer of Memnon. We saw them, I told you before, this was the only thing that left from another temple was behind, and 4 standing. You see only now one of them. The other one is the pedestal, and there was 2 here. So let us now count again. How many obelisks? 2. How many sitting statues? 2. How many standing? 4. Let us go and start them and the Haramia, but no, this was actually a mosque. It was built 700 years ago. So look at the actual temple behind me. This straight line. No, it's not. No. Why not? Deviate to the left. How come? You know, the actual temple was always straight. If the guardian was holy of the holies, you see the whole temple. How comes it's here it's like that? Because what?
Passageway, roadway.
Yes, that's right. Ramses II, I told you before, he stole this temple and he connected between him and the other temple. And in the same time, in front of the old temple, as it was built, 3 chapels, like rest house for the god Ammon and his wife and their kid. When they come all the way from Luxor to Karnak, or Karnak to Luxor, he takes some rest here. 3 statues of gold. You should sleep in these 3 chapels, which was built by Tutmosis III. So Ramses II, he wanted to add a new pylon to the old one, and he would like to take this court inside the wall. So he found that to make a new entrance for his temple, it goes all the way through these 3 chapels. It's not nice, he cannot destroy them to make a new entrance. That's why he deviated a bit to avoid those 3 chapels and make a new entrance. That's why the axe now is deviated. One more proof. Look at the pillars of those 3 chapels. They are very exquisite pillars he made with 1 piece, 1 block. And it's too much work in them. They are bundles of papyrus tied together with some ropes which goes but. It's made of granite which is so hard and they are so elegant and graceful. But those pillars which built by Ramses II have nothing to do with the old ones. Ramses II was so ambitious, he wanted to show the grandeur of his reign, so he made huge pillars, but they don't have such beauty. which was there in the pillars of Thutmose III. Thutmose III, thin and graceful and too much work on black pedestals of black granite. But Ramses II, he didn't care about the workmanship. He cares only about the size of the statue. Load up, very good. So I want you to look at those statues in general, which is standing between two pillars. Some of them made of pink granite, some of them made of black granite. Some of them are short, some of them are big. Some of them have a cartouche chisel in the skirt, like the first one to the left. Second one to the right has no cartouche. What does it mean? How come in one stone many statues of different colors, different sizes? They were not for Ramses. No, they were not for Ramses. They were stolen from different other temples, and they were put up between the two pillars. That's why some of them are pink, some of them are only black, some of them are green. So they are not from the same color. Yeah. This is only the Muslims, they chipped off the head and we got them as we found them, because if we restore them, they were going to be spoiled. So we'd like to leave them as we found them. So that's the reason why those statues are here. Ramses II stole them from different places, and sometimes his sculptors have enough time to carve his name, and sometimes they forgot. So that's why you can see someone has a cartouche and someone has no cartouche, right? Yeah, that's it. Even if you see that the cartouche has different color, no, not the same even color like here, second one to the right. It's not the same color of the stone. So it dates back to another time, not the same time as the statue. Why is this one the only one which has damage? And what? That's right, and what? No, she said the first part was correct, she was smaller and they were not visible. Look at this mosque, which was built in the 7th century AD. The height of the mosque shows you the height of the rubble and the gravel and the mud of that temple in that time. It was the same height of those two little statues. In that time, all other statues were stick out from the mud. This is why the Muslims destroyed all of them, except for those two little ones, because they were the same height of the mosque which was built later. That's why we don't see them. The same thing, yeah, I destroyed them because they were paganism. More statues once more before and I will sing, right? And they are very good. الله يخليك أهلا ازيك يا منتصر؟
ازيك يا تلف عامل لي فيها
ازيك يا ولد؟ Hi. And just with face full of meditation and contemplation. From the profile you might know why the false beard was put. We knew why the cobra snakes. The cobra snakes show the power and the mighty of the pharaoh. But why the beard? What? Yeah, it could be, but they used to have beard and used to shave. This is a false one, as I showed it to you before. It was fitted by rope, not a real one. So look at the face from the profile and look at the huge crown which put above the head and sloping to the back. This conic form and which sloping to the back will make it so difficult for you to keep your colors and go out of the picture and all your form. That's why you have to have counterweight to keep the balance of your head. So this counterweight keep the balance between your chin and the crown which is sloping to the back, not in the right angle but sloping to the back. So that's why here, which is the counterweight keeps the head, the balance of the head without it. Yeah, this is the shape.
The restoration going on inside the temple.
That is the honey of the holies from outside, and that is the first way goes around the Holy of the Holies, which is so similar to Edfu temple, if you remember. I showed you like that, but in the walls there was many rooms for the treasures of the temple, and in one room we saw the boat of the god, remember? So even Edfu temple, which was built later on, was built with the same design. The first way between the Holy of the Holies and the outer wall. This Holy of the Holies is not original. This is a new one. It was built 300 before Christ. So it's only 2,300 years old. But the one behind you is original. It's 1,300 before Christ. How could you know the difference? First, no, either high reliefs or deep reliefs, we have both. We saw Ramses II and his father when Ramses II make the deep reliefs and his father make it the high reliefs. So both of them were known before in Egypt. Difference now is the big toes are outer side. Here we began to follow the reality. The belly is more wavy. The back part is more curved. But by the Egyptians, it's a straight belly, and the back part is straight. Even the face is more wavy, but the face here is straight. So the first proof is through the art itself. The style here is very simple and very naive. 1300 BC, but 300 only BC. That's more developed. The body is more exaggerating. Second proof is the Greek alphabet. Alexander the Great is the one who rebuilt the Holy of the Holies. Alexander the Great rebuilt the Holy of the Holies. So you can see the difference between the two walls is 1,000 years.
The carvings are different because that one's carved in and that one's carved away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The high and deep reliefs is not enough. This not because we have both of them in Egypt. And I told you before that Ramses II, remember in Karnak, his father make the high reliefs and he make the deeper reliefs near him. So both were known in Egypt. But the difference is the style itself. Both toes are